Hi guys, welcome to another fantasy football video on Sky. We're back after another week of action. It's been a bit longer than normally I've waited for the next game week to happen, inverted commas, because obviously no game week this week. We've got blank whiner because it is now Overhaul. So yeah, we'll go through first all of what happened last week. So Good for Glory had a healthy week, I think. 52 points. Amazing. That somehow both teams got 52 points. Don't know how, but it happened. So Good for Glory, Ramsdale did well. So did Laporte. He also got man of the match. But oh no, he just got loads of points. I didn't even see that. Rudiger did well. Trent not a lot. Nothing from Rice or St. Maximin. Silva not much. Mount an assist, but meh. And then we're going to have to talk about Dennis in a minute. Kane and Ronaldo, nothing up front. Ramsdale as well, 9 points. But yeah, we'll speak about Dennis now, actually, because already had him in this team, so good captain option he was. I decided to, last week, though, in my good team, Jota into Dennis, and I thought, oh yeah, good transfer to make. Captain him, red card, -2 points, there you go. Not good. So that was a really wasted 2 transfers then, because I did decide to get Jota back in, and he did do well. He got 10 points from 5, but in terms of the other points in this team, again, it was down to 2 defenders, Cancelo and Rudiger, and De Gea got me 9 points, and everybody else pretty meh, to be honest. Silva was the highest outfield scorer, apart from Jota, obviously. So yeah, not a brilliant week, but I've sort of stayed where I was, pretty much. Got a few places higher overall, 39th in Newcastle United League. I'm just going to do a massive video here today on Overhaul, talk about my plans. In terms of going for glory, we're just going to probably revamp the whole team. So Overhaul, if you didn't know, is just where you can literally change your whole team if you want. So I could transfer out all 11 players if I wanted to right now. I don't have to, just make a couple. I can literally transfer out everybody. I'm obviously not going to do that because I'd be stupid. Because I could realistically do it, but I think there's a few players in here that I do need. Looking at the fixtures, it looks like I'm probably going to need a Watford player. And Salah will probably be back from Africa Cup of Nations. That is big, though. Depends how far Egypt go. They're still in it at the minute. So, yeah, I think I've got to still have Ronaldo because they've got an extra game in there as well against Brighton. I think I've got to have De Gea as well. They've run of 5 fixtures now against those teams. Clean sheets could be coming in. He's doing well for saves as well. Yeah. Cancelo, Trent, no-brainers. Rudiger's going to have to go because Chelsea have not got many games coming out because they're going to the Club World Cup and they're in the Carabao Cup final. So he'll have to go out. Bernardo Silva's probably going to go. This is probably the core of my team, to be honest. That's what's left of it. So I'm only realistically at the minute making 5, but it could be more, to be honest. In terms of who I want, I'm gonna want a Watford player or a Burnley player because they play on a single game day. It's hard because they've got really bad players, the both of them, but they have got a captain day, so you sort of need one of them. My plan would probably be to have them for the 2 games, then transfer them out to somebody else, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, you don't want any defenders from either team because that's probably not going to end well. In terms of midfield for Watford, just not looking too good either. I think Dennis is just suspended, but I'm not sure. He hasn't come up yet, but if he's available, I'll have him. But in terms of if I can't have him, I'd probably go for Josh King. Yeah, good pricing, 7.6. Can get a few players around him. So I could possibly go, and then I'm probably going to get Salah in. Let's just pretend Salah's coming back for that Leicester game. That gives me 17.7 for a defender and a midfielder. Or 2 defenders, we'll see. So that's pretty good, not bad to be fair, isn't it? Yeah, in terms of, we'll have a quick look at Burnley to see if they've got any good players, but I don't think they do. Nick Pope's probably the most obvious choice, but I just don't fancy him too much in goal. I think, he'll make saves, but, yes, he's sometimes injured as well, which is a bit of an interesting one. I mean, he's picked quite a lot there, though, actually. It was a bit interesting to see. That is a possibility, actually. We could go to De Gea or somebody else after that, but I don't really fancy that. Because they are playing Man United anyway, so I think that's a bit of a waste. I don't think he's going to get a clean sheet against Man United. Yeah, Man United, Liverpool. I mean, he's good for the Watford game, but apart from that, looking at value, I think Josh King's probably the better option there. This is my good team, so I haven't really done much thinking on this yet, to be honest. It's an interesting time overhaul every time because you've gotta get it right. If you don't get it right, you're gonna be down bad. As you can see, I'm mainly going for people who've been picked the most in every team. Trent, Cancelo getting in a lot, as long as Gallagher. Rafinha, I think, is just a brilliant. He's a good player, get you points now and again. Good player for Leeds. Ronaldo's got to be in there, in my opinion. He's just playing too well. So, in terms of another Man City player, I was thinking I probably need another, midfielder. De Bruyne is playing so well at the minute. He's just very expensive, is the problem. In terms of selected, we'll go over this. Obviously, Bernardo Silva's still in there, but I think I'm gonna get him out because his performances recently, he's been ticking over alright. He's been playing every game, but he's just not done the business really. De Bruyne doesn't play every game, but he has been playing a lot recently. Got a few good points, but he will drop a 2-pointer every now and again. Man City got pretty good fixtures as well. Man City always have good fixtures, whoever they play. I could just chuck in another defender because they're playing so well, but we'll have to have a look at that though. I'm just stuck at the minute, to be honest. Not sure who to put in. When you lose a Chelsea player like Rudiger, it's hard to replace him with somebody that good. So I've really not done any thinking of this and no prep at all. So I'm just having a look at everyone at this point. It's not. I've already got double up on Man United and Liverpool. I think I will probably double up on Man City somewhere. We'll see. It's time just having a whole rejig. I mean, I'm not going to do anything too serious at the minute. I'm going to make a few right now though. So yeah, Silver into who? There's nobody out there, isn't it? Is there any cheap defenders getting picked a lot? Let's just forget that for a minute. Anyway, that was what happened in the last game week, and I've had a bit of a preview for Overhaul there. In terms of the leagues, as you can see there, 39th overall. Yeah, Fred's with benefits. What a name. This guy's been doing a revamp by the look of it. Maybe not actually. So yeah, I went up last week, a couple of places. Not too bad. I'm on the leaderboard. Nay Junior. He's got one of the best teams here. He's transferred to Son. Right, Jose Sarr, that was one of my things I was going to say. I think he's interesting because I think he's a very good goalkeeper. He's been playing well. He's getting points as well. Wolves getting clean sheets every left, right, centre at the minute. Their fixture run just isn't good enough for me, though. I don't think to take a risk like that. You got to have a bit of a punt somewhere, but just can't see it at the minute. In terms of people getting transferred in, Coutinho, God, not surprising, really. Yeah, he's come in. I mean, he's played 2 games, 10 points, not bad. Rudiger obviously getting transferred out as long as Jota, unfortunately. Silva, there you go. Ronaldo as well, which is a bit surprising. I think you got to have Ronaldo. He's just too good. He will play most games, and although he has had a bit of a bad run, well, look at his run here now. Actually, look at that. No goals in a couple of games there. Last goal was against Burnley, so you never know. Can he do it on a wet and cold night in Burnley? Eh? Let's see. We'll see. Team of the week for last week had Pope in it. Chandro Shelby, the man, the myth, the legend, with that free kick. Brilliant. Josh Sargent with the 2 goals. Won the goal as well. The one he scored, that was brilliant. Danny Welbeck, Ziyech, Thiago Silva both scored. Walker Peters with a goal. Laporte, mainly people who scored, actually. That's not surprising, is it? That's normally who the team of the week's made up of. But yeah, we'll go back into my team. Oh, check on the one. Right one. So yeah, Guna for Glory probably won't get too many changes. I think I'm obviously going to have to get these 2 out into some other people. It's all about looking at the fixtures and who's right for the games. I think I'm stupid if I don't get Salah in that team, to be honest. I think I gotta go quite strong with this team because it's an all right rank, so I've got to keep it going. Got to go a bit differential as well, just to maybe try and get a few more ranks. Which is why with GG Magpie, my good team, I got to play a bit more safe and go with the people who are getting picked a lot. So yeah, it's interesting. I mean, there's so many combinations you could try. I mean, it's hard to just go for anybody at the minute. Yeah, I've got most of the people who have picked the most. There you go. Yeah, Jota has been transferred in so much recently. Before when Salah went because he Obviously, Salah wasn't playing. Harry Kane's an interesting one. Tottenham players, I just can't trust. I can't trust Tottenham players at the minute. They'll play a good one game, and then against the big teams, like when they play Man City in the coming games, they'll just absolutely misfire and do nothing. So it's a waste of time, really. You'd rather have some smaller player, really, wouldn't you? Press the button there. Look, I've got all the top selected players in my team. Jesus, Edison's he gets clean sheets all the time, but if Man City, he doesn't get the save points. Save points are so big as a goalkeeper. That's why De Gea is so good. The save points are absolutely crucial, because if you don't get a clean sheet, that's not good. If you're conceding 2 or 3, you're down to 0 points. So you got to have a few saves to make that up. And yeah, he's getting 4 or 5 points at least every game at the minute, so he's doing well. So yeah, I would not take him out at the minute. Yeah. So I'm not sure what else to say. Obviously, I'm gonna have to have a bit of a think on Overhaul, have a bit more of a go. And yeah. Hopefully get my team sorted by the end of next week. Got about 8 days, as you can see there, till the next match, which will be Burnley-Watford, and I'll have to have one of those teams. I'll have to have a player, because otherwise miss opportunity on a captain. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting week of where my team goes, to be honest. And yeah, so yeah, that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It's it's Overhaul time. And yeah, yeah. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Bye.